Welcome to this explainer. I want to kick things off by talking directly to those of you who might be feeling, well, completely overwhelmed right now. If you're a tired student carrying the heavy burden of missed deadlines, just watching the hours slip away into endless screen time, I know exactly how that feels. That anxiety of knowing you should be working but feeling literally paralyzed by the sheer mountain of tasks in front of you, it's exhausting. It really is. But today, we're going to reframe that entire narrative. We're going to dive into a really powerful story that's going to help you reclaim your study time, lower that stress, and finally take back control of your schedule. So, I want you to be completely honest with yourself for just a second. What is the one specific task, that one assignment, that one chapter that you promised yourself you would start tomorrow? Oh, we all do it. We push things off, totally believing our future selves will somehow have way more energy and more discipline. But holding on to that delayed task is exactly what's draining your energy today. Keep that specific task in mind, all right? Because it's the absolute key to everything we're about to uncover. The trap of tomorrow. To really understand this trap, I want you to meet 14-year-old Ethan. Honestly, his story is basically a mirror reflecting our own struggles. See, Ethan didn't lack resources. He just fell victim to silent time thieves. Waking up late, falling into that trap of endless passive scrolling on his screens, and constantly saying, "I'll start tomorrow." And you know the worst part? It's watching his peers move ahead while he just stayed paralyzed, leaving his books completely closed. I really want to validate your struggle here, guys. This passive scrolling and putting things off, it doesn't just eat up minutes, it quietly and systematically drains away your long-term potential. But then, one evening, after another completely aimless, wasted day, Ethan is walking home, and he notices a stark contrast to his usual lazy routine. Out of nowhere, he sees this strange, dark shop sitting right at the end of the road. And hanging above the door is a sign that reads, "Time for sale." I mean, just think about that for a second. Imagine being so desperate to catch up on all the work you've been avoiding, and suddenly you stumble upon a place that promises to sell you the very thing you've been wasting. Naturally curious, he walks inside. Right, moving on to section 2, the golden watch. Inside the shop, sitting totally silently behind the counter, is an old man. Now, Ethan is still kind of treating his procrastination like a joke, right? He's looking for an easy way out. So he laughs and asks if he can just buy 10 extra years of life to catch up. But the old man replies, "Everyone wants more time, but very few know its price." Wow. I really want you to feel the weight of those words. Think of this as a mentor's ultimate warning to any student waiting for that perfect moment to begin studying. Time isn't some commodity you can just go and buy when your deadlines are crashing down on you. It has a cost, and that cost is paid right now, in the present moment. So instead of handing Ethan 10 extra years, the old man hands him a golden watch. But get this, it's not some magical device that gives you more time. It's actually a mirror. It's this powerful, completely unforgiving metaphor for wasted potential. The watch is designed to show the exact cost of our daily choices by reflecting just how much of life has already been thrown away. Which brings us to section 3, mirror of lost potential. Looking down at the watch, Ethan is suddenly forced to watch his life slip away like flowing sand through an hourglass. At first, it's just a few minutes ticking by, but then suddenly it accelerates. Hours, days, months, and finally entire years just vanish right before his eyes. It is the ultimate ticking clock, and it really emphasizes the absolute urgency of starting your work today. Because before you even know it, the minutes you spend procrastinating, they compound into years of lost potential. As the watch spins, Ethan physically reacts. His hands start shaking. It's like he's watching a closing book of missed opportunities play out right in front of him. Forgotten moments. Days spent just staring at a wall, doing absolutely nothing. Chances he willfully ignored, and promises he broke to himself and to his parents. It is that heavy, suffocating anxiety of realizing, wow, I am letting my own life pass me by. This moment completely shatters the ultimate illusion, that whole belief that you're somehow saving time and energy by delaying hard work. The painful reality Ethan just woke up to is that time never waits. It keeps moving, with or without you. You aren't avoiding the work. You are quite literally giving your own success away, one lazy day at a time. And this is the moment Ethan finally takes accountability. Panicking, Ethan asks the old man if he can somehow get those wasted years back. The old man just replies, "No one gets time back, but everyone gets today." And this is where we finally step out of that dark, mysterious shop and into a bright, focused future. I want to speak warmly to you right now. Listen to me. You must forgive your past procrastination. Beating yourself up over the hours you lost yesterday, that is not going to help you pass your exams tomorrow. Just let the past go. Today is your clean slate. That very night, Ethan goes home. The dusty, closed books on his desk are finally opened. But here's the absolute most important part of this whole thing. He didn't open his books out of some sudden panicked fear of exams. He didn't open them because his parents forced him to. No, he opened them because, for the first time in his life, he truly understood the immense value of the present moment. He took his fear and he replaced it with intentional study. All right, Section 5, Small Habits, Big Future. Let's take Ethan's internal shift and turn it into a practical, step-by-step blueprint just for you. The core philosophy of time management for a student is super simple. You do not find time. You create it. Seriously, you are never going to magically find 3 extra hours in your day to study. You're not just going to stumble upon motivation on your way to the kitchen. You have to actively carve out that time. Put the phone in another room, sit down at the desk, and deliberately create the space for your success. Here is the exact mental shift you need to overcome those starting hurdles. Step 1, open the books. Use the 2-minute rule. Just commit to 2 tiny minutes of reading to get over that initial friction. Step 2, absolutely banish the word tomorrow from your vocabulary. I want you to treat procrastination like a crumbling bridge that completely disconnects today from tomorrow. And step 3, understand that dreams aren't built in a single day of frantic cramming. Much like a garden, habits grow slowly through deliberate daily action. And this all builds into a daily momentum checklist. Ethan used 3 specific morning tasks to build immediate academic momentum before he ever even touched a screen. He read consistently, he engaged in physical exercise, and he treated his real life, his family, and his village as a classroom, choosing active learning over passive scrolling. If you really want to build immediate discipline, implement these specific small tasks. It's the perfect way to start your day with razor-sharp focus. Now, this right here is the incredible power of compounding discipline. Over just a few days of taking these small, intentional steps, you feel immediate relief from that crushing anxiety we talked about earlier. Over weeks of tracking these habits, maybe even using a chart to track the hours you've saved from scrolling, your academic village starts to notice the change. And over months, well, treating every small chore, every single paragraph read as a victory, that creates undeniable long-term success. Finally, we arrive at Section 6, the final choice. Years go by, and Ethan becomes incredibly successful. And not because he was naturally smarter than anyone else, but because he mastered the discipline of time. But when he returns as an adult to thank the old man, the dark shop has completely vanished. This beautifully symbolizes that Ethan's old, wasted life is gone forever. It's been entirely replaced by purpose. Only a single message on an empty wall remained. The message read, "The richest person is not the one who has the most money, but the one who wastes the least time." Think about how profound that lesson really is. For a student, true wealth isn't about natural talent. True wealth is treating your current schedule as a highly valuable investment. Every single hour you reclaim from scrolling is a direct deposit into your future self. Ethan looks down at his golden watch. It's still moving. Time is still flowing like sand, but now there is absolutely no panic. Every second feels incredibly valuable. And I challenge you to look at your own time right now with that exact same present mindfulness. Embrace the joy of intentional living. Try starting a nightly review to identify just one wasted hour that you successfully reclaimed today. Look at every single moment as a powerful investment. We'll end on this final, really provocative thought. Whenever someone told adult Ethan, "Oh, I'll start tomorrow," he simply replied, "Tomorrow is the favorite word of people who never begin." So I'm asking you right now, what is your primary goal to begin today? Don't wait around for the perfect moment. Create it. I challenge you to commit to one immediate action the very second this explainer ends. Reclaim your time, open the book,